Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namah. Greetings to everyone, all our brothers and sisters across the globe. Wednesday, 16th of November 2022, 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Hearty welcome to everybody on behalf of Indian Chamber for Service Industry, ICSI, which is a link between non-resident Indian leading corporate houses and the government interface. From time to time, any roadmap, any action plan, any strategy, whatsoever is to be prepared with regard to service industry, ICSI is always ready. Today, we are organizing 1721st webinar during and the post-pandemic, and the focus is teachers, teachers, and teachers. Teachers, you're wonderful. Teachers, you're amazing. Teachers, you're great. Teachers, you're doing wonderful. Teachers, you shape the world. Teachers, you develop the world. Teachers, you are ultimate, because what the world would be tomorrow, it's all because of your efforts. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to focus on teachers' personal and professional competence. Now, today is a very important day. As we all know, today G20, the baton has been given, responsibility has been given to India from Indonesia. And formally, we would be starting our activities from the 1st of December. And today, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, along with his entire team, took over the responsibility of the G20 in Indonesia, well, in the conclusion of the summit in Bali. And now for the next 1 year, it is going to be India, India, and India to shape the world, to help the world, and whatsoever we can do to make the world a better place, peaceful place, and whatsoever we are talking about the climate change, everything is to be taken into consideration. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, hearty welcome to the education ecosystem. Today, as per the United Nations, it's International Day for Tolerance 2022. Each one of us, we must remember that on this particular day, which is observed annually, that's on November 16, to promote awareness of the value of the tolerance in society. The purpose of this day is to raise awareness of the negative effects of an intolerant culture and celebrate, receptivity. We all should work together, live together, think about peace, world becoming a better place. And also, as far as India is concerned, today is the National Press Day, 16th of November. Hearty welcome on behalf of ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, Mohit Chaudhary ji, Sakshi Chauhan, Student Queries, all of you, those who have joined us on the YouTube in a big way, big numbers as a group. Thank you very much for joining and being a part of it. And we are so pleased to see you regularly coming for our programs. During the pandemic, we focused on teachers, youth, educators, counselors, trainers, principals, directors, vice chancellors, and of course, technology, how it should be adopted, the best possible way to make education and skills relevant. So teachers and youth empowerment, and we completed almost 1,600 webinars during the pandemic. Now, why competencies? When we think about competencies, ladies and gentlemen, these are the observable abilities which any person has got. And when you want to give the best of your performance, it is how. How do you achieve the given task? How do you perform the task? How do you take on the task? And this is to achieve the given responsibility the best possible way. So when we talk about competencies, we look for abilities, skills, knowledge, motivation, traits, and of course, capabilities, all that we take into consideration. Now, post-pandemic, we all have realized what is the importance of the holistic education. We are into the hybrid model. We are trying our level best. And during the pandemic, also teachers, they tried their level best to give the best in the education ecosystem to everybody. Now, over here, when we talk about teachers' personal and professional competence for the holistic education in the post-pandemic, let's take on, first of all, core academics, whatsoever subject you're teaching, whatsoever knowledge you're imparting, information is coming from various sources. So how do you become meaningful? How do you become more innovative, creative, dynamic, vibrant? And all that has to be taken into consideration when I'm talking about our teachers. So first is your core academics, your core competence as far as academics are concerned, multiple intelligence, emotional intelligence. Then comes, the social empowerment. Then your technical skills, how technically you're sound, how much you're adapting the technology. That is something very important. Then at the same time, you having a skill of conflict resolution management and solving the difficult problems through innovative skills, art and craft, manners and character formation, effective communication skills. That means communication to connecting, health and physical education. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, critical thinking is very important. Every teacher should have the most innovative critical thinking skills. And finally, hands-on experience. There's no theory, there's nothing theoretical. Everything is practical, which we got to move on. Now, there are 10 things teachers want for professional development. Let's take one by one. Teacher wants their voice and their choice as far as the professional development which is being offered. Teachers want the professional development that is relevant for their students. Teachers want the professional development they can use right away. Teachers want professional development that is conducted by professionals with classroom experience. Teacher wants professional development that is innovative and creative. Teachers want professional development that makes them better teachers, innovative teacher, futuristic teacher, desirable teachers, competent teachers. Teachers want professional development that is practical, not theoretical. Teachers want professional development that allows them to collaborate and speak honestly. And finally, teachers want professional development that would be relevant for a long time. And of course, with all this, teachers want administration or admin to attend and to participate in the professional development sessions. And that's why in the new education policy, if you know, for the teachers empowerment and principals empowerment, there's a 50 hours being dedicated and professionally being given over there. Let's move on. The teacher professional competence. Now, teachers, students, principal, parents, and all other stakeholders and the partners as innovators. Let's take 4 segments: learning and learning environments. What, where, when, and how do we learn? Different learners and their needs, and there has to be active learning. Now, teacher professionalism, when we talk about subject matter and pedagogical knowledge, skills for collaboration and problem solving, critical and creative skills, learning, teaching, and assessment methods, leadership, shared leadership and management, teams and teamworks, goal orientation and interaction, and quality assurance. And finally, the partnership, when you talk about collaboration, that means home and school, nearby communities, national, international, whatever networks we can build up, that all will be wonderful. A lot of views are coming from Sakshi Chauhan and Mohit Chaudhary. We are thankful to all of you. Thank you very much. Now let's come to personal competencies required for effective teaching. Now there are 4 verticals which we'll be talking about: your communication competence, your managerial competence, your personality, and your emotional competence when we talk about empathy. Now, in communication competence, when we talk about is your verbal communication, written communication, your presentation skills, your non-verbal communication, all that has to be taken into considerations. Now, when we talk about managerial competencies, it's your adaptability, strong self-concept, responsible, risk-taking, being independent, taking initiative, and concern for standards which are to be achieved. Personality, when you talk about resilience, open-minded, enthusiastic, humorous, self-disclosure, creativity, and of course, patience, once again in the top of personality is very important. And when we talk about emotional competencies, self-knowledge, persistence, self-control, stress handling, all that when you take an amalgamation of these, it becomes your personal competencies. Now, teachers, interpersonal competence, when we talk about, ladies and gentlemen, how do we take on the mutual relationships, the teacher individual characteristics, and the work practices, whatever is their work ethics, wherever the working place is. Let's take first the teacher's individual characteristics. Similar pedagogical thinking and practical knowledge, individual strengths, and job satisfaction. All are very important when we talk about teachers' individual characteristics. Then comes mutual relationship. That means your perceived support, your caring and acceptance, warm and positive relations, knowing each other, supportive atmosphere and environment. That is something very, very important. And then comes workplace or work-related practices. That means division of work, planning, shared responsibilities, and of course, the commitment. So co-teachers' sense of belonging is very important. There are 5 pieces of advice for teachers, for technical coaches, and principals to increase students' engagement. Let's take on which are they. Honor the students and the teacher voice. Bring hope into your school and classroom. Remain positive. Re-establish norms and self-care. These are the 5 pieces of advice for everybody whosoever is in education ecosystem. Our chamber is proud. We brought India's first finishing school for the service industry way back in 1994, where we worked on personality, communication, collaboration, creativity, innovation, curiosity, and more than 52,000 youth and 35,000 teachers have gone through the whole process. And post-pandemic, from the finishing school, which was brick and mortar, we have gone totally digital to reach out to larger masses across the globe in different countries and continents. Over there, ladies and gentlemen, 21st century, we need like physics lab, chemistry lab, computer lab, bio lab. We need inspirational lab. Information to inspiration, that is the journey. And this is all digital way. It gives you mental wellness, physical wellness, professional wellness, social wellness, and it prepares you for economic wellness. When we are talking about teachers' competencies, their capacity building is very important through this inspirational lab, because this inspirational lab is for teachers also, for students also. And it is making education and skills most relevant with nature, through nature, by nature, and taking the real world needs and problems and difficulties and solutions and case studies and activities, and it is learning through nature. So, ladies and gentlemen, particularly those are teachers, do you appreciate, do you understand that you are the gardeners, you are doing plantation, and whatsoever sapling is coming, whatsoever trees would be made, what kind of a fruit they would bear, this all would depend how do you shape the world. And of course, so many other activities we propose, which got to be taken up, which is all practical. Now, when we think about teachers' empowerment for personal and professional, your passion, your creativity, your innovation, and you should become the facilitator and the role model. So, ladies and gentlemen, we wish to tell everybody whosoever is in education ecosystem that whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. The only thing is, it's a collaboration, it's a collective effort. All of us, we should come together. Let's work together. There is no competition. It's a collaboration. This program is going live for you on the YouTube. You can come on the ICSI India YouTube channel and you can enjoy the previous sessions as well. Our chamber made a presentation to Honorable Advisor to the Administrator, UT Chandigarh. We want to develop the capacity of entire Chandigarh education ecosystem through our teachers, through our youth, and everybody whosoever is directly or indirectly. We have taken it as a CSR activity for Chandigarh. We started our journey with our presentation, deliberation, and where we discussed that what kind of education ecosystem should be there as far as Chandigarh is concerned. We made a detailed presentation. We are thankful to the entire education department in Chandigarh administration. And thereafter, ladies and gentlemen, we started developing Chandigarh role model in education and skills, research and innovation for the entire Asian continent. Now, thereafter, we had gone on the ground. We had gone to ITI Sector 11. We had gone to ITI Sector 28. We went to Polytechnic in Sector 26. We had gone to another yet Polytechnic in Sector 10. We went to the B.Ed College, and tomorrow we are going to another B.Ed college in Sector 23 of Chandigarh, which is for yoga, which is for wellness, which is for meditation, which is giving all best possible for children, whatsoever can be done. And do join us every day at 8 p.m. in the evening. On 18th, that is day after tomorrow, we have got a special program for you from 2:30 to 3:30, when we will be taking you to the Southeast Asia, the 10 beautiful countries, and we will have the Cambodia case study where all the travel agents, tour operator, tourist transporter, hospitality professional, they all will join us. And in January, don't forget, mark your calendar, January 13th, 14th, and 15th, 2023, we are going to have the complete deliberations. It's going to be the global participation, where on 13th, we'll take North India Pravasi Divas. On 14th, we'll have the Singapore as the theme country. And on 15th, we would be taking Finland as a case study. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the inspirational lab of ICSI for all of you.
Welcome to the Inspirational Lab of ICSI Finishing School for Service Industry. The International Chamber for Service Industry, or ICSI, brought on ground India's first finishing school for the service industry in 1994. However, it has become an inspirational lab and turned completely digital post-pandemic. Here, the students link academics beyond syllabi. They journey from effective communication to connecting skills, curiosity to creativity, along with soft skills, life skills and technical skills. Health and wellness is another important component of the Inspirational Lab at ICSI. Inspirational Lab is an initiative of ICSI to develop a holistic approach in education transformation. Visit icsiindia.in.
So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it was a small, short, crisp, to the point, how the competencies matter and how to enhance the personal and the professional competencies of our teachers. Teachers, once again, I wish to tell each one of you, you all are wonderful. You all are great. You're doing an amazing job. You have taken a very pious and very noble cause to develop the human resource. If India develops its human resource the best possible way, we would be in a position to bring peace, prosperity, the growth, the happiness, and a happy living of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which basically India thinks about. And Chandigarh taking a lead in that, emerging as role model for the education and skills, research and innovation in education and skills development. With these words, look forward to meeting you tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Till that, stay fit, stay fine, and take care of